Hey everybody, it is Stork from Stork Plays Games, and I have my good pal with me,
Nathan Atkinson. Welcome.
That's right, and we are here to do an unboxing video, one that I teased in my last video on Detective, a modern crime board game. This game is unlike anything else out there, all right?
Kind of weird to say that because they've done pretty much everything you can do with a board game.
That's pretty much what I thought until
And then
this.
So
how would, let's describe, I guess, before we even bust into all this stuff, because I'm going to be honest with you, this isn't going to be a super in-depth unboxing like we normally do because it would spoil the game. So we're going to do kind of a, here's some stuff, but we're not going to do a lot of close-ups and things because I can't show you the cards because that would ruin the game. So what kind of overview would you tell people about this game?
So what this is as I understand it, before we peek in the box at all, is it's sort of it's going to be a long, honest. You're going to feel like you're a detective, and
very immersive.
It's incredibly immersive.
Yes.
It's going to be a little long, and that in a good way. Like this is going to be sort of one of these things that is sort of a hybrid RPG, like role-playing game, but it's not. You're all detectives. You're all working together. Is it a co-op?
It is a co-op. It is 1 to 5 players.
And you guys all team together, and what you're getting in to do is solve crimes. These are all fictitious crimes,
yeah,
as I understand it.
It is what was it? Historical fiction. So it is all made up, but there are ties back to actual historical events.
Which, if you want to Google and research, will actually enhance the enjoyment of you playing this game more.
Yeah, they will come up with things on the screen and show you like an icon, like I think if they said it's like a wireless icon.
Yeah.
And what that means is you go and you can research that on like Wikipedia or just Google it or whatever. And the more knowledge you know about that historical event, the more knowledge you have for your case, which is important.
Now, typically, one of the things that I love about board games is you just get people together, and you're all sitting around in a circle and you're interacting, and everybody's unplugged. This might be that one time when you actually want to embrace the unpluggedness.
Because not only that, this game has a completely made up and fake crime database, just like an FBI database or a police database.
Online.
Yes,
yeah.
Fully online. You go on your computer and you are looking at people, their aliases, their known associates, things like that. Let's take a look too. I want to show on the back of the box here with the red lines and the dots and the pins and everything like that. People that have demoed this game do that. They get whiteboards out, they sit around together, they put up people's photos and draw lines and connections and things like that. It is impossible to do everything in the card deck or in the case, so you have to make those hard choices, and that's what makes this a team game.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Let's take a look.
Let's see how much we can peek in here.
Yeah.
By the way, this is
These
the
are
board.
Kickstarter. This is Kickstarter exclusive stuff as well. So this is a playmat. So once you're out, get that one for me. Whoops, I'm gonna swap these guys over here. So while he's getting into that, we have a few things here that have not been opened. This is all, I believe, Kickstarter stuff as well that comes separate. So we get these files. This is a good-looking playmat here that I believe replaces the board, but I'm not sure. I'm going to open this up. So let's slice it open.
Christmas time.
See, I'm a terrible host. I should have let my guest open it, but
Yeah, I just want to see what's inside. Actually, I just want to sit down and play this
you
and
can
lose.
tear into it. There you go.
Oh, okay. So now we want to be careful here because again, I don't want to give away any parts of the game that we shouldn't.
Unless we open the cards, I think we'll be fine. So,
and here's a catalog portal. Yay, we love you guys.
this is what's
Okay, database. Can we flip that over?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm trying to respect you when you go to play this and not ruin anything for you. Like that, you know, one friend of mine that's like, oh, is that a John Grisham book? I love it when this happens at the end. You're that jerk. Great, thanks. Great to have you as a friend.
We have a rule book. The rule book does have 16 pages. It seems like it's thick and a lot of stuff going on, but from what I understand, the rules in this game are very limited. So basically, it is up to your brain as to what you can do. So the rules are just laying out like how to play the game, not that like, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. You can do anything you can think of, if you can think of it. Casebook. This one we probably don't want to flip open too much.
So we're just going to look at this. And there's a game overview on the back. What do you think? You want to flip that over?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So here we're going to do this as a game overview. And yeah, some nice gritty, like neo-noir type of art, like photography style on here. I mean, crap, they even have the wet pavement and the wet cars. I mean, they nailed it.
All right, let's take a look at these components. So we've got some cardboard chits to punch here, some people's IDs.
It's like detectives' IDs.
Yep, they're detective IDs.
You get to be these detectives.
This is the board. So as you can see, the replacement of the mat replaces this, it looks like to me, because these are the same places, the times down there, the days are down there, and then the playmat has for where we can put tokens, we can put our deck of cards over there. I can't read that upside down. Some cards.
Resolved cases.
Yeah, resolved cases.
So as you can see, without giving away too much, we have case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, and with Kickstarter, did I understand that they've got an additional case, because it feels like we've got a place for an additional case for right here.
I have a print and play case 6, so I do have a 6th case. That is correct. So yep, it looks like underneath here, this is a great insert. And even it looks at this. Can you zoom in? It's even got like 3 of 1, so you know the case is.
Oh,
yeah.
Man,
and then underneath there are places to put our chits and things. So let's bust these open real quick and see what are in these envelopes. I have a feeling it's this stuff here. So we're gonna look in it, and if we can't unveil it, then we won't. It says for Antares employees only. That's human resources.
Now,
and mine
the thing is, should we do this for during the game?
No, let's open it up. Let's see what it is. I think it's just extra components and stuff. So, yep. So mine right here is an upgraded components, wooden tokens of these tokens. So we're just going to replace these with wooden tokens for the Kickstarter version. So just an upgraded component, which is great.
No, just I'm glad.
Well,
I mean,
right, but I'm saying we're not giving anything away.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, we're not spoiling it.
Hey, look, badges. Go ahead, say it. I dare anybody. We don't need those stinking badges. You can roast me on that one. I dare you.
Please do. And
in fact, if you roast me, you can only do it if you can say where that line initially occurred. Like, what movie did that come from originally? I dare you.
All right, you got the challenge from Nathan in the comments, and we are.
Those are fantastic, and there's more of them. It looks
plastic.
Like. Yeah, and look, it came with another one here.
These
it
are
looks
like
they're two-sided.
These are like credit cards.
Yeah, they're like actual ID badges.
These are actual ID. That's pretty awesome.
That's nuts.
And then we have. It says confidential. Investigation asset portraits. We're not gonna go through these. You can see this one right here is a question mark face. So. We're not going to go through these. This may give something away. So,
just to respect you when you play the game.
That's right. Detective is going to be at Gen Con.
Yeah.
So if you are going to Gen Con, check it out. You know, that's pretty much it. I cannot wait to play this.
I can't wait to play this.
If you solve stuff in some case 1, it will tell you to take some of those cards and put it in case 2. So that it starts to build and add, and it's
no way.
Yeah, this is going to be an incredible thing. As Nathan mentioned with the time, though, it does take what I've heard about 3 hours to play a case. But everyone who said it has said like, I can't believe that took 3. I can't believe that was 3 hours. Like the time flew past. Like
now, in terms of the way that the game works, you're up against a time clock. Do I understand that correctly?
So let's zoom in down here. So the case is going to give us some details, and it's going to say we have 3 days, 4 days, 7 days, whatever it is to solve the case. And then as we play these cards, let's say it says we all decide as a team we want to go interrogate somebody. So we may start at 8 a.m. and that interrogation card, once we choose that, may say that we took 3 hours to interrogate. So now we're at 11, and did we get the information that we wanted from that? So the choices are very important. So it's not timed in the sense of like an actual watch on a time, but it's timed in the sense of, okay, well, every time you move on these boards as well, it's an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's an hour to go from here to there, from here to there. So you're
So not
wasting
Star Trek,
time
yeah.
going places as well.
Maybe not wasted time, but you may investigate and maybe you get something out of it, maybe you don't.
Right. So
I mean, you're a detective.
and you're the important part, you're a team of detectives, so everybody has input. From the demos I've seen, somebody's working the computer, somebody's got the whiteboard, somebody's like reading the cases.
Brilliant.
Like I don't know that I'll be able to play this without like a trench coat and a hat on.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I got a fedora. I mean, there's certain game critics that have made their career with a fedora.
Yeah.
I just happen to have a badly shaped head, and it doesn't work with the fedora. So,
Well, that's it for us today. This has been Detective from Portal Games. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please click like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, or what's the other thing? Twitter. at Stork Plays Games.